Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome back to CFRC at the Lang. I'm Jesse Bell, and I'm joined today by fifth-year offensive lineman number 74, Jas Khaira.
Hey, how's it going?
Very good, Jas. Thank you for joining me. Let's get straight into it. Can you tell me about your recruiting journey to Queens?
Yeah, so my recruiting journey started in grade 11. I played for Team Ontario, and it was actually here at Richardson Stadium. This is where the Canada Cup was held. And throughout the process of getting selected for Team Ontario, Coach Nesbitt and Coach Snyder were always there at the Red Black weekend, and they started recruiting me then. I was really looking for a school that has great academics and a great football program, and Coach Nes was telling me about the Queen's Commerce program here, so that was an easy program to fall in love with, and the coaching staff. It was a brand new coaching staff. Super competitive coaching staff. There's no one like Coach Snyder, the most competitive person I know. And Coach Nesbitt, he had a clear plan for me, how I was going to develop and how I'm going to reach my goals of getting a professional chance. And yeah.
Something I've noticed about this Queens team, especially the offensive skill position players, is a willingness to engage with contact. They love to block. What does that mean to you as an offensive lineman to see that kind of buy-in from your skill position guys?
Man, it's amazing. It shows their buy-in to the program. Our big emphasis for our program is to protect the rock, and it shows that they're buying into that program, and it's a formula to success. We need to protect the football. We need to block for our quarterbacks to make plays, and that's how we're going to win games. And everybody on this team wants to win games, and that comes with it, blocking. And sometimes it's not the best. You get a hard hit, but it's worth it. You win games, and it makes us closer to our goal of winning a championship.
One thing I've noticed about your game in particular, you play with discipline, but you play with a definite edge when you're out on that field. How do you balance being that level of physical with maintaining a sense of discipline to not draw penalties for your team?
Yeah, just having a strong mentality. You keep everything between the whistles, and you don't go out of the rule book, right? I keep everything within the rules, but I want to make my presence felt. I want to know other teams I'm out there, and know that they have to worry about me, and that I'm coming after them, and then I'm going to make my block and do a good job.
Love to hear that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of offensive line mentality we like to hear. Jas, you've been a part of a Queens program that's had a lot of regular season and playoff success. Can you tell me about what the difference is like between the regular season atmosphere and the playoff atmosphere?
It's a completely different atmosphere. You feel it the first day you walk into the building for playoffs, the first week. Everyone's way more locked in. Everybody's dialed. Everyone's doing a little bit more just so we can win that game. It's the best atmosphere. You want to be in the playoffs. That's where you want to play ball. Regular season's a great time too, but you're competing to get that playoff spot. But man, there's nothing like playoffs, nothing like it. But we need to keep stacking bricks so we can get to the championship and win it.
You talked about Richardson Stadium and the role it played in your recruiting. What is your favorite memory of Richardson Stadium from your tenure with the Gales?
I would have to say goes back to my first year. This after my COVID year. I started at right tackle, and we're going up against the Guelph Griffins. I believe it was a night game, and it was a beautiful crowd, and it was a beautiful night, perfect football, and it was a close game, super close game. And I remember that was kind of my awakening to playing in the OUA. I was going up against AJ Allen, who's now in the CFL, and me and him were going after each other the whole game, and and we ended up winning on the goal line that game, and it was a great game.
It's actually one of my favorite games that I've ever been a part of. I was up in the booth. I have a dear friend who lives just behind Richardson, and she said, well, I could tell when the goal line stand happened because the entire street shook. No, those Guelph games are always must-see football. Jas, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you taking the time out of what is surely a busy schedule, and I look forward to seeing you on the field in 2025. And folks, thank you very much for joining me. We will see you next week for another edition of CFRC at the Lang.